everyone. So in today's program, we will be discussing about vaccines. So before we proceed, I would like to introduce to you my partner into this segment. So let us all welcome my partner, Miss Esmeralda C. Ibanez.
Good morning, partner. Thank you for having me here. It's an honor to be part of your program.
You are very welcome, partner. So now, our topic for our discussion in this program is all about vaccines. On what is vaccines is all about, and does all vaccines are safe, and why do we need to be vaccinated, and what will happen if all people will be vaccinated. So, in this program, we'll be having a twist. While I'm discussing my thoughts and opinions, you're going to rate me based from the information that is being provided in the checklist. And after that, we will going to switch positions. You will be the one who's discussing, and I'll be the one who will going to rate you. So are you ready?
Yes.
So COVID-19 are still all around us, both in our environment and other people's bodies. When a person encounters a harmful organism, it can lead to disease and death. So now, there are vaccines. So what is vaccines? Vaccines contain weakened or inactive parts of a particular organism that triggers an immune response within the body. Newer vaccines contain the blueprint for producing antigens rather than the antigen itself. Regardless of whether the vaccine is made up of the antigen itself or the blueprint so that the body will produce the antigen, this weakened version will not cause the disease in the person receiving the vaccine, but it will prompt the immune to respond much as it would have on its first reaction to the actual pathogen. It doesn't mean that when you are done with your vaccination, you can't be affected by COVID-19, but it will make your immune system even more protected and work faster. When someone is vaccinated, they are likely to be protected against a targeted disease. But not everyone can be vaccinated. People with underlying health conditions that weaken their immune system, such as cancer, HIV, or who have severe allergies to some vaccine components, may not be able to get vaccinated with certain vaccines. When a lot of people in a community are vaccinated, the pathogen has a hard time circulating because most of the people it encounters are immune. So the more that others are vaccinated, the less likely people who are unable to be protected by vaccines are at risk or even being exposed by harmful pathogens. Vaccinating not only protects yourself, but also protects those in the community who are unable to be vaccinated. Indeed, vaccines protects an individual. So now, I will give the time for my partner.
Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends vaccinations throughout your life to protection against many infections. Vaccination can mean the difference between life and death. Vaccine-preventable infections can be deadly. Every year in the U.S., prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, approximately 5,000 adults died from vaccine-preventable disease. Vaccines are safe. The U.S. has a robust approval process to ensure that all licensed vaccines are safe. Potential side effects associated with vaccines are uncommon and much less severe than the disease they prevent. Vaccines will not cause the disease they are designed to prevent. Vaccines contain enteric or weakened viruses, making it impossible to get the disease from the vaccine. Young and healthy people can get very sick. So infants and older adults are at increased risk for serious infections and complications. But vaccine-preventable disease can strike anyone. If you are young and healthy, getting vaccinated can help you stay that way. When you get sick, your children, grandchildren, and parents may be at risk too. Adults are the most common source of pertussis, whooping cough, infection, and infants, which can be deadly for babies. When you get vaccinated, you are protecting yourself and your family as well as those in your community who may not be able to be vaccinated.
So that's all for today's discussion in this program. Thank you for bearing.